Hello again and welcome back to episode 5 of Down on the Farm. So, as you might recall from yesterday, we finished off taking the canola and we finished off harvesting the field. So I'm going to take the equipment back. So I'm going to take the case with the trailer back to one of the barns and park that up, and then I'll put the harvester away. I warn you now, my reversing with the trailer with the steering wheel and pedals is not good. So, we'll see how that goes. I'll stick it in one of the buns here. I know these are 4-hour potatoes and sugar beets and wood chips, but I don't have any of those yet, so I'm using them as an ad hoc barn for the time being. So I'll stick it in by the other trailer, the big trailer. So far so good. Nobody needed to see that. That far better that was skipped. But there you go. I parked it perfectly, look. Right, so where to park the tractor? Not backwards, forwards is where I want to go. There we go. Stick it over there between the low loader and the spraying equipment, I think. Okay, now the harvester. I did close it all up the other day and get it ready to be picked up, so it saves a little bit of time. Just find that hookup point. Now, it's another one of these ones that's got the swivel front axle. For the kind of header trailer built-in thing. I can't reverse them at all, and it's quite a long header, so finding somewhere to put it, there's no barn I can drive straight through and kind of park it up as one unit. So what I'll probably do is just stick the header down the side of the barn and then park the harvester in the barn. It's probably the best bet. I will be blocking the telephone, but I'm sure if anyone needs to use it, they'll be able to get round. It's funny how all these implements and bits of equipment, when they're out on a field, seem perfectly fine. So then when you get them close to a building or in a farm area, they seem so massive and awkward to manoeuvre. I think at some point I might cut these front few trees down and wood chip them or log them. I think just give me more room to swing round. I mean, I'm not doing it particularly well anyway, to be fair. Didn't need to go right up in the grass, but right, so that's harvester parked up. I need to jump now to the forage harvester and finish clearing this field, get the rest of these straw swaths up, and take the chaff down to the biogas plant, for the silage bins, silage hoppers, whatever you call them. Actually, I'm almost full. It's not going to take a lot to fill this, I'll better take the first load down. And looking at that, I need fuel too. I did say that in the last episode, didn't I? When I take a load down, I'll fill it up. There is a petrol station right down by the biogas plant, so we'll fill up down there. Okay, that's full. 55,000 litres. I think what I might start doing on other videos when I do more in these episodes is on bits like this. Once you've seen me do the route down or to a place once or twice, or maybe just once, I'll just skip straight to it. That was terrible, because you don't need to see me driving all the time. Time for more horrendous reversing. Hooray! What I might try and do at some point is try it in cab. That's going to prove interesting with a big vehicle like this, but I'll have a go. I'm not going to get any better if I don't practice, to be fair. That's not going too bad. I always find it's easier to manoeuvre the bigger trailers. Smaller trailers tend to flick around very quickly. You need very, very minute inputs with a smaller trailer. The bigger ones are a little bit forgiving, and I know some of the big ones do have steering as well, which helps. So, unload all this. I'm trying to reverse up unload one end first to fill that up. So if I get to a point I think actually I'm not going to fill it to the top, I'm going to compact it and cover it. Actually I'll finish now. All compacted very, very quickly. Yeah, if I blanket it, then all of the bulk is all at one end, so that when I then come to load it into the Flegel hoppers, anaerobic digesters, it's all at one end. It saves me having to muck around. My intention is to fill this to its capacity. I think it takes something like 900,000 litres. It's going to take a while. Right, that's that compacted. Nozzle in, because I don't know whether it's got a canopy, like a cover over the petrol station, so I really do a sort of fuel station, gas station, wherever you're watching this from, filling station. Yeah, I don't want to hit the pipe if it has got a canopy over the top of it. I can't remember for this one. Everyone and his uncle out for a drive today. Oh no, it doesn't stick out over the front. That's not too bad. Okay, this is a big tank on these harvesters. And there we go, full, with a nice chunk of money taken out of our bank balance for the privilege. It will last a while. Right. Let's finish this off. Get the last of this crop done. Say crop. Straw swaths. You have to consider the fact that the whole thing becomes a real end-to-end process, in so much as when you seed, that's not a problem, fertilising is not a problem. When you come to harvest the crop, especially if you're going to need to leave a straw swath, whether it's going to be to collect for chaff or whether it's for baling, how you harvest dictates how you collect your chaff or how you bale. So you have to give it a bit of thought, and I think for me, definitely. I need to make sure my fields are neater, straighter rows, make it far easier. Strip at the top, strip at the bottom, and then rows up and down. Obviously, because I go around the edges first, till I get to the point I can use a worker, sometimes I've got a few wobbly lines, but I'll try to, in future, I think, to make them as straight as I possibly can. Just makes this process, and if you're baling as well, far easier.
Well, that was fun. My OCD does get the better of me. I hate to leave little bits laying around, and if I miss some, I end up going back around to collect it. It's terrible.
So that is that. Take this last load back. Right, so unloaded. Just do the compacting now. Get that to 100%. You always have to be careful. I mean, sometimes you probably shouldn't go to 100%, maybe 98 or something, because a couple of times, I know when I first started playing this, I then went to put on the cruise control to drive away, and in clicking it, I think I pressed R1 and blanketed the silo when I think I'd only just put a tiny bit in. So yeah, probably compacting not to 100% isn't the best idea. Going to 98, fine. But there we go. Okay, I think that's probably it for today. You've seen enough of me collecting chaff. Tomorrow, different jobs. Have a think, what can I do? I've got some grass cutting to do. I'm going to buy the fuel tank, a fuel bowser to put at the farmyard. I've got some wood chipping I can be getting on with. I need to do some windrowing and make some hay, all sorts. Anyway, hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.